बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। शुरू अल्लाह के नाम से बड़े मेहरबान निहायत बेकदर है। Data structure video presentation submitted to the Madam Shania Maxi. Let's move to the next slide. Introduction. My name is Muqeem Ahmed Bhutto, roll number 39, LCS 220, Department Computer Science, University Larkana. Let's move to the next slide. Today, my presentation topic is representing of graph by linked list. Let's see us next. Represent a link list by graph. There are two most common ways for representing a graph. Represent a graph adjective matrix called collect of the adjective links. Let's look at the comparison table that's where memory comparison optimal O bracket E bracket over add new text optimal O1 remove act optimal O1 O minus 1 search act optimal minus O1 incubation of the variation adjustment to U optimal O minus O K. Adjective matters. These are the adjective matters. Collection of the adjective entry list. These are the entry lists. Let's move the second slide. Representation of a graph by a linked list. Operations with a graph represented by then adjustment matrices are faster. But if a graph is large, we can't use such a big matrix to represent in a graph. So we should use collection of adjustment list, which is more complementation. Using adjustments list is a preferable with the graph is a pair. For example, E is much less than V2, but if E is close to V2, choose an adjacent matrix because in any case we should use O V2 memory adjacent matrix, and the adjacent matrix list can be used for the both directed the under creation graph. In this article we consider the direct graph. In this article we discuss data structure which combine these two pairs independent graphs. This is a structure data. This structure is a union by two structures linked list and hash table. Let's see the structure be hash table. Hash list has following memories and time capacity characters. Let's see what are these. Memory complex optimal OE hash list OE as new. This is same as the first one, but this is hash list. Let's see what's next. Repetition by graph linked list. In this graph, we considered the simplest implement to represent a graph by a collection of adjustment list. The main idea of this is a strong link linked list of the adjacent vectors for the each vectors. Let's talk about implementation of the linked list in common. The clearest way is to use the object-oriented approach. For each element in list, we create a instance O of a specific class. Let's just call them atom. This class should be a content following field data. It is an integer value for our talks. This value keeps number of matrix pointer to the previous element in this list. This field is not necessary for our tasks. Pointer to next element in list. In main program, pointer to head list may be defined that if this pointer is null list is empty. The implementation can be improved by replacing the classes by the arrays with the intelligent value, which we should define the following arrays. Array for a strong storing data called it data. Array for storing pointers to next element cause it next. In main program we will define integer value head which contain index of the head of the list in the these array sizes, and these array equal numbers of the edged in graphics plus one, because value o the next mean dash there is no pointer to the next element. Value o is a value 0 is a variable. Head means that is the list is empty. We should use the call with the index. We shouldn't use call cell with the index 0. Come back to the representation of Glock. We should make a change to the use the previous implement of the list. We should replace single man intelligent value head by one's array call it heads, which contain head of list adjustment vectors for the each vectors. Other arrays data and the next remain common for the all vectors. And one more note about using array in test class. We should know that cell in array are free, and what are used in our implementation. We defined variable used which contain number of the use cell, and when we need to get a free call we take used plus one. Thus we obtain the implementation of the data for the structure for representation class. It's called multiplication with the multiple heads Java code for describe and implement. Thank you so much for watching this. Thank you so much.